Hi there, and welcome to this part dedicated to the BagaPie group system. This feature has been entirely rewritten recently to extend and enhance its functionalities. Basically, groups in BagaPie allow you to join objects within a common bounding box. The goal is to simplify the management of scenes that contain many elements. It can also be used in animation and is a great way to optimize a scene with its instance feature. On the interface side, you just need to select objects, press J, and then create group. And there you have your first group. When you select a group, the main tools for interacting with your groups will appear in the add-on panel. At the top and in the submenu, you are offered to add a shortcut for groups. I suggest you to click on it. Now, if you press Ctrl G while a group is selected, you will quickly access the group tools. Make sure to save the add-on preferences, or you will need to reset the shortcuts each time. I will ungroup everything now. Now, if I select my objects, I only need to press Ctrl G to create a group. If double-clicking is enabled, press Escape to disable it and click here to enable it. When you double-click on a group's bounding box, it will isolate that group and allow you to edit it peacefully. Double-click in the empty space or click Exit Editing to return. You will notice that the content of a group is no longer selectable. By selecting its Boolean box, you can click on Make Selectable to allow the content to be selectable. Conversely, you can lock the content selection by going to Make Unselectable. One of the main features is the ability to turn this group into an instance by clicking on Group to Instance. This will replace the group with an empty that instantiates the collection containing the group's objects. By default, the old group has been moved to the world origin. If I make a change to this group, the changes will be repeated on the instances. If I move the entire group, the objects are moved relative to the empty. You should view this empty as the representation of the world origin. I will move all my objects by clicking on Move Instance Group. At this point, the movement of my group does not impact my instance anymore. The double click also works on instances. If I double click on the instance, I will be able to edit my group. Double-click to return. You can freely duplicate your instance. It's a great way to enhance a scene with repeating elements. It is possible to put groups within groups. Let's imagine this selection. I will group the top of the furniture, Ctrl G, and now I will select the rest of the furniture. Ctrl G, I've grouped all my furniture together. And if I activate the selection, I can edit the group for the body of my furniture. If I double click on it, I can edit it. The same goes for the entire furniture. You will notice that to the right of Make Content Selectable, there is a All button. This All means that all groups within groups will become selectable. Right now, if I set the group content as selectable, I can select what's in my group, the subgroup within my group, but not the content of that subgroup. I can also lock it. Obviously, at any time, I can remove my groups. Let's say now I am creating a group and I intend to add objects into it. I carefully select the objects I wish to include, then I select my group, Add Group Content. If my content is no longer selectable, if I make it selectable again and I reselect my objects from my group, I can remove those objects from the group. If you do not wish to use double-click to edit a group, you can simply click on Isolate to edit the group and Uniselect to go back. Lastly, you can duplicate a group and its content by pressing Alt-J for a simple copy or Alt-N for a linked copy. The key difference is the same as Alt-D and Shift-D shortcut. When you create a linked duplicate, the meshes stay linked, unlike the simple duplication.
Thanks for your time. If you have a few minutes, check out our other add-ons and assets. I hope BagaPie helps you. Thanks.